Hello everyone, welcome to 100 Days of Technical Analysis. I am Pelumi and I'll be talking about Theta USDT today. So this is the 94th day, or let me say 94th recording since I've not been consistently posting videos every day. Okay, so I'll quickly go through this. My analysis will be done on the daily, the 4 hour, and the hourly chart. Okay, so now from here we can clearly see that this is a bullish market condition we are in currently. And from my research, I can see that from since 2018, price has not been around here. So I'll take it that probably since when this project started, it has not gotten to this point before or to this area. So that would also mean that we do not have a clear resistance up ahead. So we can only try to pick support zones. So right here on the daily, I was able to let me remove this first. I was able to pick a place to use for my resistance tone support. Okay, so what I see is the price proceeded to this place. It was rejected on this long candle. It is a dark cloud cover. The price pushed up again. I broke this resistance. Now I only accepted or only used it as a resistance because price came back to retest it multiple times. Touched here, touched here, touched here, touched here. Okay, and if you go to a lower time frame, it wouldn't be just a week just like this. You'll probably find candles in this resistance, and this resistance turned support. Now, so to the closest action of price, closest price action, say that price bounced off this resistance, um, and during the bounce off, we had a morning star pattern. We had the morning star pattern, which is clearly a bullish pattern. Okay, and you can see that this is a good momentum candle. The momentum is very, very high, and I would expect price to still go up after such a candle. Okay, usually I do something to figure out if it's cool to buy if a breakout has started just with the help of trend line. Okay, so this is what I do basically, and from this is telling me that we had a breakout on this huge moment, this huge candle here, and price tried to retest this trend line, but there was not a full this was not a full retest as price didn't really touch here. Okay, so let me look at this better on the 4 hour time frame. Of course, this is still part of my day one analysis, but I'm just trying to see clearly, see better on the for what happened. Okay, so price was rejected here. Okay, price was rejected here. Okay, with a tweezer bottom, or I don't know if there's something we call engulfing tweezer bottom, but this is the tweezer bottom, and this candle practically engulfed this one. Okay, so this is a good signal for me. I'd expect that price would continue to go upwards, of course. Okay, so if I were to put a stop here, I wouldn't expect. Of course, I believe price can find its way back here, but I wouldn't expect price to come as low as this back into the trend line, except BTC pushes it. So I'll be giving it a little bit of space. So I'll be putting my stop, the stop for this on the daily is about 11.34%. So that is 1.87 at 1.87 USDT for my stop. Okay, and for TPs generally, for let's say descending triangle like this is how the measure rule works. So I put it on where price broke out from, and we have a TP of 2.85, but I wouldn't be using that. I like to be conservative with my TP. So let's bring it down to, let's say, 2.6. 2.6, that's 29% from 11% risk. That was a good RR from me. Okay, but really, price is currently not around the breakout price. So price is around here. Okay, so if you're taking a 2.6, that's still about 23-24%. So it's still good. Still good. Okay, I'll delete all of this now because it's good to be objective about any time frame you are analyzing the chart on. It's not good to bring ideas from the previously analyzed time frame to a new one. It's good to be objective so you don't cloud your judgments. Okay, so I saw this and I saw this. Okay, this is not what a lot of people would agree with me as a head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder, but I would still call it an inverse head and shoulder, a complex one because the neckline is not straight. It has a diagonal neckline. So this is how I draw my neckline whenever I have something like this. Okay, I use a diagonal neckline. Okay, diagonal neckline, and the diagonal neckline usually in most cases gives me an early entry signal. Gives me an early entry signal. Okay, gives me an early entry signal. So in this case, that I have happened to miss the early entry signal. That I've happened to miss the early entry signal. So I'll be using a late entry criteria to enter this. Okay, I'm using a late entry criteria to enter this. So this is where my entry should be. But with this candle, I expect the next candle should be bullish, except we are having um, a falling three or falling two pattern. But the daily said it's good to enter, and this looking from the 4 hour we have here, this pattern has not confirmed until it breaks here. Although it has confirmed using the early entry signal, but so I'll be entering anyway. I'll be entering from here. I'll be entering from here. I think this is good to enter from here. Okay, so I won't be expecting price to come back down to this place, but just in case it does, I'll be putting if I'm using this as if I'm using this, that means my stop loss will be about 1.86, and my take profit would be, let's see, from the my take profit would be somewhere now. Let's since this is our entry, okay, since this is the first breakout point, okay, to be around still around 2.6. Okay, this one too is around 2.6, but since our entry is here, that will be giving us about 23.7% against the 12% we are risking. But I do not expect price to come back to retest this anyway. I don't expect price to come back to retest here. I don't. Okay, so that'll be all on the 4 hour. Let's check the hourly time frame now. Let's check what's on the hourly time frame. Okay, okay, so this is the hourly time frame. What can I pick from here? Okay, I can pick this. This is supposed to be okay. It is still a double bottom, but we don't. The two bottoms are not on in the same zone, but I would still classify it as a very um, bullish double bottom, because what it shows is that the bears were not strong enough to push price back down into the same area with the first one before the bulls took over. Okay, but really that's not where price is at now. Price is of course far away from there, so it really shouldn't bother me much. Shouldn't bother me much. Okay, from here price is looking like a rounding miniature rounding bottom, but I'm not going to base my judgments on that. So I'm zooming out to see if I can find. Okay, I think I can find something here. I think I can find something here. Okay, I'm still using my trend lines. Let's see. Okay, this is looking good, and I think I can find something here too. Result array. Yes, I think I can find something here too. So I think this is good. And let me see. Okay, good. Okay, so from here, this is looking really, really good. This is this is a bearish pattern for me. This is looking like a flag, and this is looking like a potential support on the hourly time frame. Like this place could possibly hold price. Okay, so I wouldn't be expecting price to, judging from here, I wouldn't be expecting price to cross here. Okay, so let's just, for worst case scenario, on the hourly, my stop should be 1 point. Let's just say 1.9. I say 1.9. Okay, I say 1.9. And of course, I said this is looking like a flag, but I would like to confirm this from the 4 hour and the daily. Okay, yes, it looks like it. Looks like it. Okay, looks like it. Looks like it. Okay, so let me clone that to get where my TP would most likely be. Okay, judging from this too, my TP is still around that same 2.62. My TP is still around that same 2.62. So you would agree with me that I think 2.62 is a likely place price might turn from. Of course, price might keep going, but it's best to be safe since like 4 hour and the 1 hour and the early chart are saying that 2.6 is the projected price for this. So I'll be putting my TP there, and I'll be using at least 1.9 or 1.87 as my stop loss. I think that's good RR. Thank you all for coming around for day 94. If you enjoyed this video, please like, can drop a comment if you have a suggestion, and please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.